All right, folks, here we go. Here's the newest, project I've been doing. This is a little portable Magic Chef uh, washing machine, and the screen here wasn't functioning somewhat properly. And I figured, well, it's got to be a wiring problem. Well, it kind of was, and it kind of wasn't. So here's what we did: we made a Back to the Future washing machine, the one and only. Basically, what was going on is well, there's a couple things going on. This is like a big circuit board in here. If you take these screws out and you pull this cover off, there's a circuit board in there. Well, it was getting damp and it was getting wet because this was right here, but it was inside this wall right here. And it was staying damp because obviously, if you look in here, the water can go right up in through. It's just a tub inside of a tin container. Um, And basically, what was happening was this was getting so wet, just to the point where it would make this either not turn on, not work, not function, whatever you want to call it. So basically, what I did was I pulled the whole cover off, I drilled the holes here, I unbolted the computer, I unhooked the wires, and I just reran everything externally. So this is I call it the Back to the Future washer because it looks like the same as one of those cars, the cars they made for the movie, where the wires and the circuitry runs down the outside. And then what I did back here was it wouldn't run if you didn't have hot hooked up. But if you hook this up and put a cap on it, like I did here, it seems to hold pressure in the solenoid, which triggers this thing here, and it works fine. So you can just run cold, and I just basically externally reran and replugged in all the wires and ran them in here. And there was a cover on this, but the other thing that was a really pain is if you're trying to fill this, every time you open it, it shuts off and resets. Well, this little hook right here, I put that door latch in there, and it worked perfectly. It bolted in at that angle perfectly, and now you can open this. It turns on, it stays filling. It basically deletes all of the dumb, over-engineered stuff from China, where you open the lid, it shuts it off, it resets it, it stops the water filling. It's like, I want to be able to leave this open and throw all the equipment, your clothes, your laundry detergent, and not have to keep opening and closing this thing until you're ready to close it and let it go through its settings. So it was a little bit of a project, took a little bit of while to figure out what in the world was going on because it was in very good shape. Um, Also, I externalized the coil that's down here, and I just zip tied it to the back, and I pulled everything that was electronic outside of this metal tin, which was very simple to do, and I zip tied it and bolted it to the back. So it's all external, nothing can get wet no more. Does it look the greatest? No, I don't care though. It does the job and it works absolutely perfect, and it's the only Back to the Future washing machine I think available. And I appreciate you watching. If you watch till the end, please subscribe for more. And of course, I'll be back for more. Thanks again.